I'm Saloni. I am currently pursuing MBA from IIM Lucknow. I did my engineering from Vellore Institute of Technology in Electronics and Communication, and I'm a fresher. I joined IIM Lucknow as a fresher. So, being a fresher, there is a lot of stigma attached that it is hard for a fresher to get into one of the top B schools. But I think that with consistent efforts and with a lot of hard work, it's not that hard, and you can even though I faced a lot of difficulties, but I was able to get through it with, with a preparation plan. So I'm here to discuss about the same. Now, starting with, I decided to do MBA in like in the middle of my third year. So I had around 1.5 years, left till the D-Day basically. So initially I started with the prep with, I started with Arun Sharma, the textbooks. So I took all the textbooks and I started, going through the exercises and all. And I found that it was pretty useful. But I went over this for like over 3 to 4 months. But I realized that theoretical, even though I get all the theoretical knowledge from these books, this is not enough because I might not be able to replicate it when, I'm doing questions under the timed situation. So what I started doing was, these questions itself, I started practicing in a timely manner. So when I was doing cons, I made sure that I started basically in a 10-minute time frame. I made sure that I did at least 5 questions. So I started with this, giving 2 minutes per question. And then over time, over like a month or something, I tried to decrease this time to 8 minutes and then slowly to 7 minutes so that, I have enough time for CAT. So this is what I started with for quant. For DI, I focused on going through different variety of questions because in DI I realized that this is my weak suit. So since this was weak, what I tried doing was I tried going through all the different types of questions so that I can familiarize myself with all the different methods. So that when I face a question in the exam, I know at least a little approach towards a question because this was something that did not come naturally to me. So I have practiced a lot. I went through different types of questions. Now, this is where I realized that, just this material, the Arun Sharma material is not enough and I need to go through different mocks and, take up different exams. So I registered for a couple of mocks, like one of them being CE taking, and this is one that I found the most useful actually. So these tests, now for LRDI especially, I took up the sectional test because as I said, it was my weak area. So taking these sectional tests actually told me that even in LRDI, what type of questions were actually what were my song suits and what were not. So doing this, initially even I focused I focused my time more on my strong suits first, so that at least I can maximize my chances there. And then over the next 6 months or something, I focused more on my weak suits and left the strong suits for the last 1 month, so that even only the revision would help me get everything on level. And for verbal, I started my for building my vocabulary. That was something that I felt since I'm not into reading books a lot, and most of us over engineering, not many of us lose the habit of reading, even if they had the habit of reading earlier. So what I did was I downloaded the Magoosh GRE prep app, GRE vocabulary app. So it has 7 levels of different types of words, and I tried to complete each level in a week or something, and I kept practicing it over and over again. And even though the words were extensive, and since it had covered around 1,000 words, it actually helped me a lot in my verbal prep. And so this was my verbal prep. And other than that, for the mocks actually helped a lot because when you're in your verbal, you have to make sure that you read the passage in you're able to read the passage in a single go, and you need to build the concentration level. So this just came through the mocks itself, and it's always necessary to so the mocks actually helped me in building enough building my concentration when it came to the verbal section, and going through the solutions of the mocks. It's very important. Even though you give a mock, it's not going to help you unless you analyze it properly. So the analysis part is where you need to focus on. Like it's not necessary. The number of mocks you give over before the CAT, that is not necessary. But how you analyze it and how you're able to do better in the next mock, that is what actually makes the difference. So I actually only gave, like, even though people say that they give like 40 mocks or something, I think I would have given only like 25 or 30. But I made sure that even if I take one mock a week, after taking the mock, I spent around like the next 2-3 days on analyzing that properly, ensuring that I know exactly what I'm doing wrong. And even when I could not figure out a topic, I would go on the internet, try to look for ways to understand the topic in depth, or go through. And I actually went through some of the YouTube shortcuts that were provided by CET King, which actually helped me clear out on some topics, some tricky topics. So that was helpful. And yeah, so basically over the 1 year, the last 7-8 months, you should focus on giving a lot of not a lot of mocks, like you should start giving mocks at least. And initially, even though you might not score a lot, but as over time, if you are focusing on analyzing your mocks properly, then your scores would definitely increase. And it's, as I said earlier, it's not about the number of mocks that you give, it's about how you're analyzing it. So that's about mocks. And now coming to like the final leg of your preparation, like right before, if you're talking about the last 1 month before CAT. So initially, like the first 3 weeks, I think every week you'll at least have to give 2 to 3 mocks. I think like that's what even I did. Like in the last week, the 3 weeks before CAT, I used to give like 2 mocks every week, analyze them properly, and yeah. But in the last 1 week, I think it's more about you should relax a little, go through all the topics and revise exactly. And this is, even though in this time you might find some area which you're still weak at, it is not a time to prepare, because there are a lot of different, even if you miss out on a single topic or something, you're only missing out. And if it comes in the paper, you'll miss out on like 3 marks or maximum 6. So it's not, you should not fret about things at the last moment. At this point, you should just focus on building on and revising all the topics that you've already learned. And it's more about relaxing and clearing your head. But also one thing that I missed, when you're giving the mocks in the last 1 month before CAT, you ensure that you give it in the time that in which your CAT exam is in, so that you can build your concept. Like if it's in the afternoon slot, so you should be used to sitting, taking out time in that afternoon, and so that you can build your concentration level. Like usually if you're used to sleeping in the afternoon and your CAT exam is in the afternoon, then you might not be able to build your concentration level. So just ensure that in the last 1 month you give the exam during the actual time of your CAT exam. And even after CAT, like the journey is not over. It's all about consistent effort. So you will have to spend a lot of time, like you might relax for a bit, but just make sure that even after you give CAT, you prep nicely for GD and PI also, because clearing CAT with a good percentile might get you somewhere, but but if you completely stop preparing, then it's going to be very hard to crack and a good B score. And yeah, that's it. Thank you, and all the best for CAT.